Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. In this video, I'm going to show you how I write a blog recipe, a cooking recipe on our website, cookforfolks.com. If you've watched some of my other videos, we recently launched a website about 2 months ago all about cooking for large groups. We are answering some questions out there that are huge cracks in the cooking space, so we're really excited about it. I actually have another video coming up with an update on that website, and we're getting some traffic, so keep a look out for that. But that is not what this video is about. This video is about how I've been writing recipes, cooking recipes, and putting them into that website. I've been creating original recipes that can be used for large groups, for large events, family reunions, holiday type events. I've been writing them and putting them into our blog. So I wanted to show you that process step by step. This also can be useful for someone who is just creating a regular blog, because we actually do have regular blog posts, but we also have these recipes, which are slightly different than the blog posts themselves. Now, really quickly, I do just want to take a moment to talk about this amazing couch and this amazing set that I have. This is my new YouTube background set, and I am so excited about it. I think it really fits my branding, and I also will be making a video about backgrounds here shortly. I just want to shout out to Emily for making this happen. It looks amazing, but let's get into the actual video. First of all, I'm going to go to cookforfolks.com/WP-admin. Now, this is very important if you are using WordPress, that you actually go to this admin login rather than WordPress.com, because that's just going to lead you to sign up for WordPress, and hopefully you've already signed up for WordPress. So this will take you to the back end of your website. It's going to prompt you to log in. In this case, I already have it saved there, so it can get me in. On the left-hand side here, you will see posts. That's where you would see all of your regular blog posts that you would write. But for recipes, it's different. So of course, just down the way here, you'll see recipes. And to add a new recipe, you would click this one right here. I'm going to go to all recipes and show you what we have already on the website. So we have a glazed pear French toast. We have grilled chicken teriyaki, crock pot cream cheese chicken, the best healthy carrot cake for a crowd, vegetarian zucchini lasagna bake. And those are all recipes that we have created here, original recipes, and I'm actually getting more recipes that I have to put into this blog from another writer, but we are outsourcing a bit as well as doing our own. So we're gonna go to one of these recipes that I've already done. Let's just pick one. Let's pick the best healthy carrot cake for a crowd. Just a reminder, we are making recipes that are answering questions, obviously, that people are Googling, but we are actually making a post or a blog post about like 10 recipes for a crowd. So once people go into that 10 great recipes for a crowd, then they will see these 10 recipes that they will link to, and they can click and head to these recipes. So we're not trying to rank for these recipes necessarily, we're trying to rank for that article, but it's good to have these on there for a cooking website. Right here we have the title, and for the title you're going to want to make sure and capitalize all the letters that need to be, just like a regular title, of course, and that's going to answer the query that someone has Googled. You've already done your research, you've done your search terms and all of that, so you know what people are Googling, and so this is going to be pretty much exactly what people are Googling. Of course, you can tweak it a bit, it doesn't have to be like verbatim, but you don't want to also go completely off track of what people are Googling, because that's going to confuse your viewers and Google itself. Of course, after that, that's bolded, that's the title, and then we have a photo which captures the viewer's attention right away. It's a very, very nice photo that Andrea, our photographer and videographer, took. Makes my recipe look just amazing, I'd say. So in this first paragraph here, you should be pretty clear about what the article is about and directly deliver what the person was searching for. So this person was searching for a healthy carrot cake, and I wrote, this is hands down the best carrot cake for a crowd. So in a different way, I'm kind of rewriting the title there just to reiterate, this is what this article is about, right? I always wondered why people describe stuff so much in recipes, but now I understand you want to write so many words. So in this case, I was looking to write about 1,000 words. You also want to give good descriptors. You assume that it would be obvious to your viewers of what it is, but you want to make sure everything about your article and your recipe and what they would be getting themselves into is very clear. You also want to establish some rapport with the reader. So you want to be someone who's really helpful, like trying to help out your family member or your friend, not like some sort of just information spew out there. This is not like your high school or your college research project. You need to be a little bit personable and you need to be pretty visual to capture the viewer's attention. It's like you went out and did all of this research for them and you are bringing it back to them just to help them out. You don't have to pretend you're an expert. I mean, don't pretend you're an expert if you're not, but if you are, then that's great too. You went out and did the research that really no one else had or has done, and you are packaging it up for them in a pretty little blog post, and you're helping them out. For this first paragraph, you want to make sure and bold it and also answer the question directly. You want to try to be pretty clear and simple with this one. Don't try to be too cutesy with this one. You can kind of in the rest of the article. This is the first thing basically that they're going to lay their eyes on, so they want to make sure they're in their right space that they're looking for. Think about when you're Googling something. You might click on a few articles, but if you don't see what you want right away, you're probably going to leave, right? I mean, I know I do. If I see like something very clear in the beginning with a bolded paragraph and I know what I'm getting myself into, then I'm probably going to skim the rest of the article. Okay, so when you are in here editing your article or your recipe post, each of these you can actually edit them. So this is its own block, this is its own block, and so is this. So you can go in here, you have all these different options. So this is where you can change the headings. You can go right here and change the headings. You can also make pretty fun things, like you can make bulleted lists, you can do quotes, you can do groups, and you can also bold over here. There's a lot of cool options in here. Writing these articles isn't so much about being a completely perfect essay that you've researched. You want to make this very visual and easy for the viewer to read. When I was reporting and anchoring in the news, one of my news anchors said, "Keep it simple, silly. Kiss." And she said to write for a 4th grade level reader. Because you don't know, you have a huge range of people out there reading these articles. So anyone can read something simple like this. We're not looking to, look for a scholarly article or something like that. We're looking to easily skim this, get the information we want. We want to make a healthy carrot cake, and that's what we're going to get. We're going to get some good visuals and the directions so they can do that. You can also place a link in your article. So you can place a link to another website or maybe an affiliate link if you have one of those. Just make sure that you actually click this so it opens in a new tab. You'll most likely want to do that because then that will open another tab, but it won't take the viewer away from your website. If you don't click that, then it will take them away and then they'll be gone, right? But we want them to stay on our website. Another thing is just make sure and keep your paragraphs fairly small and just break things up as much as you can. I'm doing about like 3, 4, 5, maybe at the most line paragraphs here just to keep the reader's attention, and then I'm breaking it up with different pictures of the recipe that we made. I'm doing different subheadings, making sure they know what each paragraph is kind of about. How do you shred carrots? How do you shred the carrots? Well, I tell you exactly how to shred the carrots in these paragraphs, and I have pictures about it. Then we go down here. How do you decorate the cake? Well, seems pretty straightforward, but maybe not for this one. I actually have specific directions for decorating this cake and specific ingredients, so somebody might be wondering about that. So just write it all. Like if you have a recipe, you're gonna want to write all of the details so there's no questions unanswered. Another way, obviously, that this recipe post is different than a regular blog post. You have the article, but then you actually have the recipe down here. I have instructions, detailed instructions on how to do it, how to bake the cake, and then how to make the frosting. But then you also have the ingredients lined up here. That's why this is so important to go to the recipe blog post rather than just a regular blog post, because it gives you the options to put the recipe in here, which you're going to want to do because once you put it in here and you see it on your blog, it looks very, very nice. They format it nicely. So I put all of the ingredients there. You have options to put in the instructions in this block here, and you have ingredients. You can put that there. You also have options to put in how long it takes to prepare and also how long it takes to cook. So let's take a look at what it looks like in preview on desktop. All my paragraphs and my subheadings and my pictures look really nice. As you go down, we have instructions here. And then this is where I put the ingredients into those little blocks, and it has formatted them really nicely on the bottom. The regular blog posts don't have that option. This carrot cake recipe did turn out really well. All my coworkers absolutely loved it, even though it was healthy. If you haven't checked out cookforfolks.com yet, go check it out. Go through some of the recipes. We are still working on it right now. It's really exciting. And like I said, we are actually getting some good traffic. Other than that, I really hope you enjoyed this video. Please give it a like and also subscribe to my channel if you are new. Please let me know in the comments if you have any ideas for videos you'd like me to make, or if you have ideas for recipes you'd like me to make. Other than that,